We're here with Preston Pittman at the first annual Turkey Man Expo in Montgomery, Alabama. And I'm here to ask Preston some of his turkey tips and turkey tactics for readers out there. Preston, it's good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, dear. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, tell me, what if you could tell a new turkey hunter one of the most vital things they need to know about turkey hunting, what would be your answer to that?
Well, if it's a male, he needs to have a good wife and a good job, because if he doesn't, he's going to lose them both.
I can definitely understand that.
It's going to become a disease. You know, where a lot of people don't understand and realize is it goes back to woodsmanship.
Right.
Not calling, but woodsmanship.
Right.
Work on your woodsmanship first. Know your territory, know your terrain, know where every ditch, every hollow, every fence row, every line, everything is at. And that's going to help you so many times in situations. Should I move? Should I not move? You know, should I call? Should I not call? If you know the territory and training, you kind of know what's going on. Is he hung up because of a creek? Well, it's time to reposition myself.
Right.
Quit calling to him. Don't be surprised, though, by the time you get on the other side of the creek, he's right back here, because you've created another tactic. You went hush mouth on him. So, know your territory, know your terrain first, then start working on calling.
Right. Well, one of the articles that I just got finished writing was actually using decoys to improve your success in the field. And
Sure.
I know a lot of people will buy a decoy or a set of decoys, and they'll use that decoy the same way all season long. And I know it's important to know your season and know about how putting your decoy. How do you feel about decoys?
You know, decoys can be a very, very important part, you know, of your tactics that you're using. And where I see people messing up is they hear a bird gobbler run out there to job their decoy on the ground, and the head's doing this. Well, that's not natural. When does a turkey look up?
Right.
A predator. So always take and remember about what you're saying with the body language of that decoy. Take that head and put it slightly pointed down, or more of a submissive or a calm, no excitement, no aggression. It's in a relaxed type position. So therefore, when that gobbler comes in, you know, he's seeing a relaxed hand. Second, never take that decoy and point straight at you. Because if that gobbler comes in and looks at that hen, say for instance it's a hen decoy, takes and looks at the hen, and that mosquito that you just couldn't stand that you had to flick, you've already busted the bird. So make it look realistic. Make it look relaxed whenever you're using the decoys.
And how about calling? What's the biggest tip you can give on calling?
Less is more.
Absolutely.
Oh, good gosh. Where are you from, sweetheart?
South Alabama.
Oh, so see, Mississippi and Alabama have the longest consecutive running turkey seasons of any state in the United States. With that being said, they've been called to, they've been chased, they've been hunted, they've been outlawed, they've had everything in the world done to them. And, I mean, I love the TV, I love the videos, I love the internet and stuff like that. But so many times when we're shooting this film, we're trying to look for that bird that has not had a lot of pressure on them.
Right.
Well, you come down here in Alabama and Mississippi, you got birds that's been hunted for many years. So less is more. If there's a question, should I call or shouldn't I call? Don't call.
Right.
Should I call loud or should I call soft? Call soft. Always go to the milder or the meeker type side, and patience.
Right.
This is not a McDonald's sport. This is not pull up, get it, and go.
Right, right. And one of the biggest things that I see that a lot of people do in calling is they'll keep calling when the bird's in sight and he's coming.
Shut up.
Quit, because the hen doesn't sit up. Exactly.
That's right. You've done your job, and all you're doing now is, if you do have that little bit of movement, if you do have that back problem, if you do have that itch or whatever it may be, don't keep calling. Once he has gobbled, once he has cut your calling off, and he is committed and started coming to you, you don't have to make another single song. Quit watching so much TV.
That's right. And
you know, this is real. This is southern birds. This is hard birds is what these are.
Right.
So with that being said, you know, always less is more. That's just kind of my saying.
And then one other question I got for you, and I've kind of debated about this. How do you feel about using a gobble tube, and when would you use that gobble tube?
Well, I am fortunate enough that the good Lord above has blessed me that I've lived through 2 hunting accidents. I've been shot twice. A gobble is a last resort unless you have many years of experience and understanding. I can't do this in just a few seconds. Explain to you when you should or shouldn't use it. So I always just say it is a last resort, but for goodness sake, be able to see beyond shotgun range before you ever do any type of a gobble type sound in the woods itself.
Right.
So last resort, and do it safely.
Right, right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time this morning to
Thank
give
you,
me those tips, and I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to share them with my readers.
Awesome. Good deal.
Thank you.